doing this from a different angle so you can see my half-packed, messy room. It's gonna be that way for a while. I have friend mail, and we haven't done this in a while, so I have a big old stack of them. Might not do them all. Fun Facts Friday. I dropped one. Oh well, there's lots. Alrighty, let's do the friend mail first. It says, an Easter wish for you. Dear Pat, I hope your Easter was as special as you are. I love you, Jenna. The warmest wish a card could bring for every bright, delightful thing that makes a lovely, joyful spring. Have a happy Easter. And then she put like little stickers. And it's a bunny. Isn't that cute? Thank you, Jenna. Love it. It's a little late because I was late getting her my physical address because I had to close down my box. So, alrighty, let's skip this one. It's really long. Let's see what we got here. My next chore is cleaning this mess up right there. Oops, I dropped you. I have a chair and a half that's really big, and then there's an ottoman that goes with it that I kind of use like a desk. So it's got all kinds of crud all over it from my filming stuff. So I'm gonna get that cleaned up and put away and packed up. I've got like this is. I don't remember what I was going to do with this, but I don't think I ever put it in a giveaway. I think I intended to and never did. So it's going to go in my next giveaway, which is, I think the video is coming up the 29th, which is Friday. So depending on whether I put this up Friday, which is today, or tomorrow, it'll already be up. And it's a collab with April Showers, Bring May Flowers, and people could do whatever they want that was flower and spring related. Some people did craft stuff, some people did makeups, just all kinds of different stuff. So there's 3 groups of 5. So they're mostly all doing giveaways. To enter each giveaway, you only have to be subscribed to those 5. Although you might want to be subscribed to all 15. So this is a sneak peek of what's going in that one. It was a secret. So here's the secret. Not going to show you very much. Alrighty, let's do some fun facts. Elton John has pianos named after Aretha Franklin, Nina Simone, and Diana Krall. I don't know who Diana Krall is. The other 2 I've heard of. A 1975 paper on atom exchange effects was authored by J.H. Hetherington and F.G.C. Willard, except F.G.C. Willard was a cat. Against the journal's guidelines for single author studies, Hetherington had written his paper using we and R instead of rewriting it. He added his cat as a co-author. I get that. From 1976 to 1987, there were no red M&Ms, with the exception of special Christmas candies. I did not know that. I don't remember that. The term mortician was invented as part of a PR campaign by the funeral industry, which felt it was more customer-friendly than undertaker. The term was chosen after a call for ideas in Embalming Monthly. So they just, was that already a word, or did they make up that word? That's what I want to know. There are more trees on Earth than there are stars in the Milky Way. That's interesting. I'm going to skip some of these really long ones. You don't want to hear the long ones. Seattle was originally called New York. That's interesting. Okay, come on. I don't know if you can see that word right there. I'm going to try and pronounce it. Backfingicite. It's the German word for a face badly in need of a slap. We should all have a word for that. There's some people I'd like to backfingicite myself. Saying Ramadan Mubarak is a traditional way to impart warm wishes to someone at Ramadan as a greeting, as the greeting conveys the generosity and blessings associated with the month. Yeah, Muslims in Ramadan, for a month, they fast from dusk till dawn, or dawn till dusk, I guess it is, dawn till dusk. So that's some serious intermittent fasting, I guess. Yeah, that would be hard to do for a month. I mean, I've gone without food quite a while because of illnesses I've had, but for a month, that's tough. Newborn babies can cost their parents up to 650 hours of sleep during the first year of life. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, they can wear you out. The word, here we go again with this one I can pronounce. The word Dumbledore was an 18th century word for bumblebees. Do y'all know who Dumbledore is? Are you Harry Potter fans? Dumbledore was like the headmaster at Hogwarts. I'm a sci-fi fantasy kind of geek. Okay, just picking some of these out at random because some of them are really long. Newfoundland, Canada's Quiddy Viddy Brewery makes a beer using water from 20,000-year-old icebergs. The beer, appropriately enough, is called Iceberg. Yeah, I guess that would make sense, calling it Iceberg. The 1706 Welsh mathematician William Jones began using the pi symbol to represent the concept of pi. It's March 14th. That's Pi Day. Oh, here's a long one. April 1st. So it's probably an April Fool's one. On April 1st, 2013, Tennessean Susan Hudson called her sister to confess to murdering her husband. "I'm cleaning up the mess," Hudson said. "Let's go bury him in Blackwater." Before Hudson could disclose it was an April Fool's joke, her sister phoned another family member, who in turn phoned the police. Authorities ended up surrounding Hudson's home with guns drawn and detaining her before her husband was determined to be alive and well. Yeah, that was probably not the best idea for a April Fool's joke. One time I spent the whole day doing food April Fool's stuff. I made, like for breakfast, it was Cool Whip with an upside down peach in it, and it looked like this giant ostrich egg. And I told my granddaughter it was an ostrich egg, and she's just like, I don't want to eat it. And I made her eat it, and then of course it was Cool Whip and a peach. And my grandson, he didn't like peaches, so I gave him, if you put food coloring in the bottom of the bowl and gently pour the milk in and put the cereal in, the color doesn't rise yet. And so I put some coloring in it, and then when he started eating it, it started turning colors. So that was the breakfast April Fool's thing. And then for lunch, I bought a pound cake and I cut it into strips and toasted it, and they look like French fries. And then I made ketchup out of red frosting. And then I took hot dogs, and if you cut them real thin, they curl up like worms. And so they had French fries and hot dogs, but the hot dogs were worms and the French fries weren't really French fries, they were desserty stuff. And for dinner, I told the kids that we were playing a April Fool's joke on their parents and that we were having dessert for dinner, and I made looked like a bundt cake, but what it really was it was biscuit dough and pizza sauce and cheese and stuff like that in a bundt pan, and then you put slices of cheese on top, and it melted and looked like frosting. So it looked like dessert, but it was really dinner. So, and I'll never top that again, so I've never even tried. I was like, all day long, everything they had to eat was some kind of a joke. Anyway, off topic. You know me, you like my stories, you get my stories whether you like them or not. But most of you say you like my stories. I tend to ramble if you haven't ever watched this channel before. When Twister was being pitched to Milton Bradley, a sales manager described it as sex in a box. The company would go on to sell 1 million games in the first year alone. I can see that back in I think it was 50s maybe it came out, and it was still, you didn't get that close to each other very much. You know, it was like kind of frowned upon, so it was a way to get close to the girls. Tony the Tiger has a family. It includes his mother, Mama Tony, his wife, Mrs. Tony, and his children, Tony Jr. and Antoinette. Okay, I did not know that. I don't care. A lot of these are like, yeah, it's interesting, but who really cares? I'm just picking a few out because I still have this huge old stack of these. But one flew out, so I guess it wants to be read. It's a long one, though. On February 10th, 1943, Vesta Stroudet, the mother of 2 Navy sailors and an employee of the Green River Ordnance Plant in Illinois, wrote a letter to President Franklin Roosevelt complaining that the ammunition boxes she helped pack and inspect took too long to open, so were problematic on the battlefield. She suggested ditching the paper tape they currently use to seal them and using a rippable cloth-based tape instead, and with that, duct tape duck tape, as it was originally known, was born. I didn't know it was originally called duct tape, because we all call it duct tape anyway. Quack, quack kind of duck, not duct. That's cool. She was trying to save her boys and invented duct tape, or helped them invent duct tape. In the Victorian age, bags o' mystery were a slang term for sausages. So all you mystery boxes you get out there, mystery bags, sausages. I haven't gotten a mystery bag in a while. Maybe after I get moved and settled, I'll get another mystery bag for you. Christopher Walken worked as a lion tamer in a circus in his youth. Christopher Walken's just creepy. He always plays these creepy characters. Okay, we still got a bunch. I'm just going to do one more. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Ruth Bader Ginsburg's iconic descent collar necklace came from Banana Republic. She received it in a gift bag in a 2012 Glamour Woman of the Year Awards. I didn't even know anything. I don't know what they're talking about. I guess when she was riding a descent, she would wear that necklace, maybe. I'm assuming. So anyway, do you still like Fun Fact Fridays, or would you like me to find something else to do? I'm trying to find things to do that don't cost any money, since got lots of extra expenses right now. So I'm going to take you around. You know, nobody ever told me if they were interested in seeing me cull through my lipsticks and try them on and say if I like them or not and so on. So nobody ever said if that was interesting or not. So I guess nobody's interested. I will take you around, sometime soon and show you basically all the boxes I've packed in the empty shelves in here and in this room and in the... It's really a wine room, but it had all my craft stuff in it. So I finished packing that almost 100%. There's a couple more little things, but it's almost 100% packed. My bedroom, it's packed mostly except for stuff I'm using to film with and clothes. So I'm getting close to being done packing. I've been spending my time looking for, I almost got one too last night. It was crazy. One of you guys told me about, it's called Freebie Alerts, and it's an app, and it goes and it looks at all the free stuff like on Nextdoor and Facebook Marketplace and all the different places that people post free stuff. It looks for all that and sends you texts about it, or they're not texts, they're notifications. And I got one yesterday, and it was just like a couple miles, maybe 4 miles from my house, so it was nice and close. And it was, I'm looking for either a white desk with some drawers or a vanity table that I can use to put my makeup on, because that bathroom's just too small. It's not going to hold on my palettes and stuff. It just ain't. Not doing it. And so, you're like me. You're a bunch of makeup freaks, so you don't have room for your stuff either. So anyway, it posted, and 6 minutes later, I had texted her and asked if it was available, and it was already gone. That's how you got to jump on that stuff like that, because it's free. So I'm looking for either a small desk or a small, even just a desktop with legs, and I can put some rolling shelves underneath it. But ideally, there's some on Facebook Marketplace that my girlfriend Tanya that went to IKEA with me and I were looking at, and she would have to go with me to pick them up because they're far away and I don't have a truck. And there's some that were like around one was 130, one was 85, around that category, category of money. And they were vanities, but they looked pretty big. I don't have room for something really big, so I don't know. So I'm looking and trying to decide what to do there. If I get one that's a boxed up, I'll have to have my son or somebody put the thing together, because I can't do it. I'm uncoordinated at that kind of stuff. Last time I put something together, it was a bookcase, and it ended up looking like this instead of like that. So if I could find something already put together, that'd be great, but I can't get something so huge. If I could find something free, that would be even greater. Oh, there's one of those freebie alerts. Free couch. Distance 6.9 miles. That's what those alerts do. They'll tell you how far away it is from your zip code and what it is. And sometimes they just leave it out on the street and say, come get it. But I don't need a couch. I need a recliner, and I need some kind of desk, table, something like that. Alrighty, I've rambled on for 17 minutes. You're probably sick of me. Alrighty, we will go bye and say goodbye and go back and watch. I'm gonna put this up on Saturday, I think, because the collab one's going up on Friday, so I want y'all to go and watch all those videos. So I won't put this up till Saturday, so you'll have had time to watch all the collab ones. So I will see you early next week, and we'll figure out something fun to do. Oh, my Stitch Fix will be here early next week. I asked him to send me a size 16 pair of shorts, see if I could get in them now, because I've lost a little bit of weight. Oh, I'll tell you what's been going on with Weight Watchers. So 3 weeks ago, I had lost 9.2 pounds. And then I didn't go for a week because I didn't feel good. And then I went and weighed, and I'd gained almost 3 pounds because when I don't eat, I gain weight. And then I didn't go the next week because I had a luncheon to go to. So then this week I went and I lost back down to 9.2. So I went like this and then back down to the exact same point. So I'm where I was 3 weeks ago. But at least I lost back what I gained. So I've got 0.8 pounds to lose this week to hit the 10-pound mark, that's my goal for this week, is to hit that 10-pound mark. And I haven't been recording my food, so I'm going to start doing that again. They have an app where you can put in anything and it'll pull up the points on it. So I'm going to start doing that again. It makes you more aware of how much you're eating if you're writing everything down. Even if you're writing down the bad stuff, like, oh, I had a handful of M&Ms. Well, put that down. Alrighty. Well, have a happy weekend. I'll talk to y'all soon. Love y'all. Bye-bye.